Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, Wake Up and Live. This is Bob Montego again. In recent days, we've again witnessed another brutal killing of another black person in the United States by law enforcement agency that is charged with serving and protecting its citizens. Someone killed simply over suspicion of a fake $20 bill. Mercy. Uh, but as we focus on the racial divide, um, I would like to implore us to take a look at the racial solidarity, the togetherness that we see occurring in protesting and admonitioning and repudiating of this gruesome act that continues to be perpetrated upon black and brown people in the United States. In the crowds of protest, you will notice that there are many colors. In fact, you'll notice that white people actually outnumbers black people in many of these protests because it's an issue that affects the sensibility of decent and conscientious people, not just a black issue or a segmental issue that stays in a segment or a demographic of the country. And so I'd like to just highlight that racial solidarity that you see out there, and just remind my viewers that in the United States, black people have gone through great challenges, many atrocities, and have overcame many of them. But be mindful that nearly none of these atrocities or obstacles that were overcome were so by simply by black people doing them. Every single challenge, be it slavery, with white people supporting Harriet Tubman and many other anti-slavery movement during the slavery period, the antebellum period of the United States, or during the civil rights movement, the Jim Crow period of the United States, where United States had two sets of laws, one for black and one for white, just like South Africa, a Bantustan government. It was, or even it doesn't matter in the system of education, whatever it might be. Even today, in the killing of unarmed rather black men in the streets of the United States, you will see the footsteps, the presence, the assistance, the coming together, the unifying of white sensibility in those crowds. And I must lift my hat off to this is largely so because there's a demographic of white America that has now come to realize that an attack upon black minority, black demographics across this country is actually an attack up on them, because it's just a matter of time before young whites growing up with a different school of thoughts. It's just a matter of time before the old vanguard of the law enforcement start attacking them as well. And so many of the changes you see today is occurring largely because white college kids are now insisting that that's not going to happen, and they understand the handicap that black people have, and they see the power that they hold, what they call white privilege, and they're lending that white privilege to these movements. And if you notice in the movements, you'll see certain things they do that black people will not do at all, certain bold things, because just by the way things are, black people will not do that. But it helps the movement that they are able to exercise some of this privilege that they have. And I lift my hats off to them. And I want us to recognize in this video the not the racial divide, but the racial solidarity that is occurring. And I want us to be able to separate that solidarity from the elements of race within our legal and justice system that is causing these great atrocities on black men largely in our society. So again, kudos to the racial solidarity that we see out there protesting, because it shows that it has affected the sensibility of all conscientious people in the United States, be it black, white, yellow, or brown. I want to thank you for watching, and this is Wake Up and Live with Bob Montego.